news, my wonderful people. More trouble for Oyetola. Osun election, INEC makes U-turn, denies admitting to overvoting, says there was no overvoting because the new the election, the new equipment for accreditation and for voting and ensuring that they do not have excesses was used. So INEC has denied it, and it was on those grounds that INEC accepted that the judgment regarding Osun State came. Now, all these are what we call kicking the ball here and there to ensure that they spend and they waste time. Remember that the court had a ruling saying that, the election, there was overvoting. And with the new electoral law, with the overvoting, if there's overvoting, that polling unit or that area will be cancelled. That's what comes with that. It will be cancelled. Yes? So please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can have all our latest news. Let's get all the details. Osun election. INEC makes U-turn, denies admitting to overvoting, says there was never overvoting. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has denied admitting that there was overvoting during the July 16, 2022 general election in Osun State. This comes after its resident electoral commissioner for Osun, Dr. Mutu Adeleke, in a viral video admitted to overvoting during the election leading to the sacking of Governor Adeleke by the State Election Tribunal. It was the returning officer who admitted to overvoting to the courts that made Ademola to be sacked. INEC has come to say there was never overvoting. Adeleke, during his visit to Oba Adeshida in Iwo on Tuesday, explained the working of the BVAS machine. He was, however, reported to by some media outlet as saying the BVAS machine were used or manipulated by some INEC staff and politicians to commit overvoting during the governorship election in Osun. This was his admittance. Reacting to the video, the head of Department Voters Education, Publicity and Inclusivity in INEC office in Osun, Mr. Adewale Francis, stated that the overvoting statement credited to Adeleke was incorrect and mischievous. I don't know where he got that from, but what he said was complete and total lies. The attention of the Osun State Office of INEC has been drawn to media reports that the resident electoral commissioner, Dr. Mutu Adeleke, purposefully said that there was overvoting during the election to give Oyetola an opportunity for the court to say he won the election and to say there was overvoting so that there will be cancellation. The REC only explained the efficiency of the Bermuda Voters Accreditation System, BVAS, as a device for the accreditation of voters when he visited Oluwofiwo, but not say that this has happened. You are saying this has not happened, that it's a lie, but you have not corrected the mistake. Of what purpose is what you are saying if mistakes cannot be corrected? What purpose exactly are you talking about if mistakes have not been corrected? Because now you guys are coming to us to say there was never overvoting. But that was it was on that grounds of overvoting. Are we together? It was on the grounds of overvoting that Adeleke, the person who the Osun State people voted for, was sacked by INEC. Now, according to the new INEC law, are we together? Thank you. According to the new INEC law, if there is an overvoting in any polling unit, it leads to cancellation. So those votes will not be relevant, will have no place, and will not be accepted. So it's as good as keeping to the law if you want to have your numbers. INEC is coming out now to say whatever the INEC officer, INEC sends a representative to each state who came up to stand with Oyetola to say yes, Oyetola would have won, but for manipulation with the INEC voters, that there was manipulation. You said it was recorded in a video. That was what you said. Now, INEC is coming again to say that's not very correct. Excuse me. Is INEC going back to correct the error and to make sure that the Osun people get their mandate? Because as we speak, up until today, sweethearts, go to Imo State. Oh, Imo State. Oh, Imo State. If you know a whole village, I'm not talking about 2 people, that's bad enough. A whole village has been destroyed. A whole village because a wrong person came into office. For goodness sake, Rochas Okorocha was once a governor in that state for 8 years. Now we're not speaking of, we're not freeing Rochas Okorocha. That's not where we are going to. What we are saying, he was the governor of that state, and there was no issue with IPOBs and all that because he was able to relate with his people, have discussions with his people that never spilled and became an issue. But as soon as hope came, oh, if you know people that have become sonless, childless, daughterless because a man came into authority, that's what happened when the wicked come into play, come into positions. Imagine a man that has no opportunity, that has no business being in a seat on that seat. For goodness sake, because it was not his size, it will show, the beauty of it will not come out. Imagine, say, you be 10 years old, now you wear your papa's shoe. No matter how big your leg be, I not believe, say, by 10 years, your leg don't big, reach your papa's shoe. Depends on your papa's child. If your papa tall, we'll put it that way. Your papa not tall man. I don't want to believe that he's still a size 4 if he's a very tall person. Do we get the analysis? Exactly. These are some of the things that are happening to us now. INEC is telling the nation that there was no overvoting, but due to negligence on your part, because you guys could not stand for, we cannot even trust you to conduct an election, and there is results and there is no issue, somebody has been sacked. What are you doing now? How are you going about to ensure that the error is rectified? Welcome to Nigeria, where trickery is the order of the day. Leave us a comment, sweetheart. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. What you are trying to do, you are trying to say that they can still use the same system for the general election, and yet it does not work. Excuse me, who you they deceive? Bye for now.